I actually cut that off a little bit too short. I did notice a couple things, and I think last time when I did the O2s for your husband, it was a very quick, I had a little window in the afternoon and I didn't really have time to do anything else other than that, like kind of go through the vehicle that day. I know I'd looked at the brakes before, but I did notice this time as I was putting it up in the air, you've got some oil leaks going on, so I would keep an eye on your oil level. Your oil pan is very wet and your front suspension here is very wet. And I'm willing to bet probably some of it's coming from the oil pan up there. Yeah, some of it's coming from that oil pan in that gap right there. You can see the fresh oil running down to the pan. The pan here over there is dry, but as you go it gets wet. So that's running down the oil pan, coming down and getting everything soaked. The other thing I noticed was this is not a four-wheel drive. At some point right here on the back of your, this is your brakes and your wheel bolts to here, it's supposed to be a pole that goes from there into there, and the same thing on the other side. So someone, and it may have been your husband, you may already know this, so I may just be preaching to the choir here. He may have done it for whatever reasons. Sometimes the seal will go bad and you don't feel like fixing it, so you can actually disconnect it. But the same thing on this side. There's supposed to be something that bolts here. Sorry. Bolts right there and runs to right there into that hole. So somebody's removed the half shafts on this. So it's only rear wheel drive. So I don't know if you didn't know that. You probably should know that, because if you go to go in the snow and go to put it into four-wheel drive, you're not going to have four-wheel drive. I hate to say it, but that's just unfortunate. Maybe your husband did it. I don't know. So with the oil leaks, I would keep an eye on your oil level, just because there's a lot of stuff down here that's wet. So obviously it's leaking, and until you can get it fixed, I can give you some money numbers, but until you can, you definitely don't want to run it low. Keep an eye on it, check it every couple days, and kind of monitor how much you're going through. Keep a quart or two in the car. And if you check it once a week and you're going through a half a quart, just add a half a quart each week, and that kind of gives me an idea too of how fast or excessive the leak is and how much time you have before you really have to address it, because that's pretty ugly. So there we go.